Okay, this one's called Who's Man in the Store? People are still finding out the only way to be heard is to destroy things or make more noise than necessary. For here it is the 21st century, and people are still themselves living under 18th century standards. The worst part about this is that it is not because they want to, but because they have been forced into it or are just not aware that anything is wrong. In this strange black world of ours, we are finding out that our children have really no true basic reason for growing up. But life has taught us that the child is not supposed to have to go through the same thing that his or her parents went through. But it has happened in our society. The children after our generation will be in worse situations than the generation before them were ever in, including during slavery time, basically because of the knowledge that has been taught to them. This world, our country, our cities and towns are at a crucial stage in life merely because our people have been subjected to things that are of no value to them. True democracy is not a way of life which gives some men the right to do as they please and offer to others nothing but the possibility of a better existence someday in the future. Black people, as most of us call ourselves in the United States, really basically know nothing about being black. For since birth, everything we have come to know about is white-oriented, no matter how much we try to blackenize it. We know more about white history than white America does. We know where we fit and just where we don't. We know the intention of America has in store for the vast majority of us and why we have to say no, America. We who have been here longer than many should not have to wait for anything that we may need to survive in America. For without us, there would be no America. We should not have to accept seconds or anything America has to offer. It was John F. Kennedy that said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Well, the police least worry is getting a ticket. And an American least worry should be not having to worry about whether he or she, regardless of color or creed, is going to survive in his or her native country, when that's where the mind and heart is. It is common sense that when one's government overlooks one's habitat, one tends to see its government through other eyes than what one was looking at through before. One can only respect what respects it. The average black seem to be in search of an identity that white America just refuses to grant to them, always saying to them, "You gotta wait. That takes time." Well, black America has been here about just as long as white America has. How much longer is it going to take? If one don't know what the problem is really, but realize that there is a problem, there are ways to find out how to solve them problems. For how can anyone expect of people to support them when they themselves fail to hear the cries of those people? Remember, everything is not just black and white, because there's a lot of other races in America also and in the world.